Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com. I have the free pick in the Mets versus Marlins Major League Baseball matchup on Thursday, September 28th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day. Sportschatplace.com, Pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, Pickdawgz.com. Just click on the Premium Picks tab. While you're there, use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases of $19 or more. We also now have the Pick Dawgz Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for larger bankroll players. So if that's you, call or text the number, talk to a live person, find out if the Dime Club or Sharp Trading Place is where you should be. But anyways, let's get to this one. The Mets taking on the Marlins, and for the Mets, kind of playing for no reason whatsoever, maybe spoiler at this point, against a Marlins team that is competing for a postseason spot. It is a logjam in the National League, and I got to tell you that, I don't think it's going to be decided by today or tomorrow. I think it's going to come right down to the final game of the season. And like I've said all along, it might even come down to even more than that with a special playoff game involved, because there's just so many teams and it is just so tight. And, at times, as we've come down the stretches here in this wild card race, there have been days where all of these teams have lost when they've had that open door and opportunity. Well, the Marlins go with Jesus Luzardo in this one, and he's been up and down this season, but when he's been up, he has been way up. He has been, basically a shutout type pitcher. On the other side, we've also seen him touched up at times. For the Mets, it's David Peterson on the mound, and this is like one of those guys that if you're a Met fan, you got to say, well, this is part of the problem, having David Peterson as part of the rotation. You've got a roster full of high-priced players, but, when it came to the pitching staff, you invest in two guys at the not just at the tail end of their career, at the end of their career, in Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander, instead of going for some decent young arms. And it's like, I think even like serviceable, if they would have just gotten like 5 number 3 pitchers for the price of a Verlander, you would have been better off, because at this point you wouldn't be seeing David Peterson on the mound here. You would see him maybe working long relief in those games that you're getting blown out in, or that you're blowing the other team out in. Meanwhile, the Marlins, like I said, plenty to play for here and a very, very big future ahead of them. When they acquired Jesus Luzardo from Marte, many people thought that was a bad deal for the Marlins. The Marlins will show you, well, their organization really knows what they're doing when it comes to evaluating young pitching. I think we're going to see a trade for the Marlins similar that we saw to the Pablo Lopez last offseason, when they deal off another one of these young pitchers. But in the meantime, I like the Marlins to continue on here, and I think they probably make the playoffs, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free in the way they work. They show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.